All right, I'm here to say thank you to a lot of people, starting with you all for coming and being here with us at NANOG 38. Okay. Here are some interesting numbers from the registration while Betty works her way up here. We had 400 people register for this conference. The 400th person showed up today and paid $450 to get in, so thank you very much, whoever you were. There's some breakdowns, which I won't bother reading. You can see them yourselves. Here's breakdowns by country. Obviously, the North American countries, U.S., Canada, and Japan were represented well here. These are the vendor registration prizes, representation prizes. Of course, we owe a big round of thanks to our host from Washington University and from Savvis, so a big round of applause for you. Also, thanks to contributors Tony Capella, the Measurement Factory, and Internet 2, donated equipment and expertise to make the network run for you all. So thank them for the working network. Our beer and gear sponsors, of course. Thanks for the beer and the wine and the food. And of course, we owe a big round of thanks to Merit, the staff from Merit, all listed here: Dave, Rick, Larry, Jason, Don, Carol, Val, and of course, Betty. Thank you very much for all the hard work that you do to make this happen, so thank you. And with that, I will introduce Betty, who has some words for us as well. Good question. You actually want your slides, huh?
Yeah, slides would be good.
Okay, they must be here somewhere. Maybe not there. Oh, and what's it called? Oh.
Yep.
This one.
All right, it's pretty simple. Get this up. The NANOG elections are complete. The results are that 1,822 members in our community were eligible to vote. Of that 1,822, 109 did vote, and the re-elected and new SC member is Randy Bush re-elected, Philip Smith re-elected, and Joe is a new member to the SC. For the amendments, all the amendments passed, and the important amendment that I think we discussed at the community meeting, which is amendment number 3, option A, passed, which means there is no cross-representation between the SC and PC. For full results of the election in terms of the actual votes being cast, Valerie will be linking the results webpage to the NANOG website, so you can go and see the full results shortly. And I encourage everyone in the community to take one more moment and cast any nominations for PC candidates. The URL that's listed there has the complete list that we have to date, meaning the nominations that have been sent to us and those who have accepted. Some of the bios are still missing. Valerie's in the process. The nomination process is open through this evening. We'll work on getting the updates probably to the new SC on Friday of this week. So thank you to all of you. I think that this was a successful election process. We didn't have very many bumps on the get your ID and password process. And hopefully next year we will have even greater numbers of folks from the community taking advantage of the opportunity to vote. At the moment now, I would like to turn it over to our host, unless there are questions. I should pause. Okay? And just for the community's point of interest, we will be having an SC call in a week. So the new SC will be making appointments to the new program committee in probably 14 days or so. And as soon as that information is known, I'll post that on the website as well so that we can get a new PC working on a Toronto program. And with that, I'd like to invite Joe. You there? Joe Abley. He's going to come and talk to us about our February meeting. Sorry.
this mic still bad? That's okay, good. Mike still okay? Good, good. So NANOG 39, 4th to the 7th of February in Toronto. And it's going to be co-sponsored, co-hosted by Teleglobe and by the Toronto Internet Exchange. I only have about a very small number of slides here, mainly to give guidance to people who are not familiar with the concept of Canada. So the green area at the top, which I believe on US maps is marked room for expansion, is currently called Canada. Toronto is down there on the right. The border is very, very sort of neat and tidy on the left-hand side. The right-hand side, there was this War of 1812. So for those who haven't been to Toronto in February and are worried about what it might be like, I have a couple of pictures that I just grabbed randomly from Google Images showing the beautiful, wonderful, clear-skied magnificence of the Canadian winter. There's this one here, and of course, and this one here. Note the ice that we use instead of roads. It's all is not exactly lost though, because we have this thing called heating, and of course the accommodations we've organized will be very comfortable. And I ran out of jokes at this point, so then I just put a polar bear on the end. In any case, we think it's going to be a very good meeting. We are going to have a lot of local color. There's lots of things to do in Toronto at that time. There's restaurant promotions. It's actually a very busy time in the city. So it's going to be a good place to visit. And we hope to see you all there. Thanks very much.
Okay, we're done. I will see you all at the ARN meeting starting tomorrow and in Toronto in February.